Sessions, we having sessions, we locked in, you better tap in. Sessions, we having sessions, we locked in, you better tap in. Sessions, we having sessions, we locked in, you better tap in. Hey, welcome back to a great episode of SessionsQC. We have a young lady here with us who is, we got up with from, where you from again? Texas area?
I live in Dallas area, but I'm from Canada, and I spent like the majority of my time in the Midwest. I mean, I don't really claim any one specific place. I'm a gypsy.
Okay.
So
I love that.
I mean, that's where, they say home is where the heart is, whatever, you know.
Whatever. So we got J.Irja, the sexy psycho out of Dallas, Texas, messing with us, man. All the way up here into the cold Quad Cities. How's your weather down there?
It's so crazy. It's like always warm, and today it literally snowed and hailed and sleeted, and my little poor dogs are like, no, we can't do it.
Damn. Oh, damn, but you brought some heat to the day with the release of the song with Benny the Butcher.
Oh, yeah, the bounce back. That's why I was a little... Yeah, so I'm excited for that. We're getting ready. This is actually the first interview of the promo run, so that's exciting. Okay. Thank you for having me.
I appreciate you. For making us first. This is great. I love interviewing people out of state. I wish we could be in the same room, but this is awesome.
Yeah.
It lets me know my audience reach is getting bigger. Thank you for reaching out to us.
Absolutely. Always. I mean, I think that's one thing that I think about artists. People always ask, especially artists coming up, like, what's the difference? Like, how can you make it? You know what I'm saying? And they're like, what's your biggest advice? My biggest advice is stop being fucking lazy and stop thinking that people are going to reach out to you all the time. But this is reality. If you're going on a promo run, if you're going to be doing something, you better get in everybody's fucking face. Okay. Like when I lived in Chicago for many years,
for sure.
So at first when I went down there, nobody would even like nobody even wanted to listen to me, let alone put me on a song, let alone put me on a show. Like I literally would pop my trunk and get in people's faces and run up on them and be like, I'm gonna freestyle for you, and if you like it, then you're gonna give me $5 for this CD. And they're like, whatever, white girl. And I'd be like, yeah, and I would like freestyle, and they'd be like, oh shit, that's dope. Some people would be like, shut up. I got beat up a couple times.
God damn.
I got laughed at.
That's in Chicago.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I got guns pulled on me in
so
Chicago.
You say you're a freestyler, right? Hold on. You say you're a freestyler, right?
So that's how I came up. The funny part is like,
I'm just trying to get you to freestyle for me right now.
I didn't start writing raps. It had to evolve to that. It came from way back when, poetry, before my fitted caps. I was a published poet. You probably don't even know it, but I came from the mud and the depths. I had to digress. I had to settle for less. And so I had to keep pushing bar for bar. I had these bigger dreams that I'd be a star. And everybody, they would laugh in my face, told me I was crazy, that I was a nutcase. Well, guess what? I planted that. And I gave my 2 cents from the peanut gallery. Now, rewind that back and guess how intricate that rhyme was. Bitch, I'm legit. I freestyle my shit.
Okay, for sure. Houston, Dallas, Texas, stand up. I love that. That was from that Chicago, huh?
So yeah. What's so funny is like I haven't like freestyled in such a long time, but I freestyle to myself, but I just don't.
Let it go. I appreciate you.
I don't know, but I love it. I miss it. So the story of how I started freestyling, how I started really rapping. I was doing hip hop choreography. I graduated super early when I was 16. I was doing hip hop choreography. I don't know how I landed that full-time gig as a hip hop choreographer at 16. It was insane. It was at Mirror Image Dance Academy in Wisconsin. And this chick that was a stripper and a hoe, she was like, hey, dude, I got these cousins in Detroit, and I know that we can open up a studio for you there and blah, 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 blah. Anyways, long story short, we ended up going to Detroit. There's no fucking studio. There's no fucking anything. She brings me to this fucking trap house. And then I realized like, oh shit, she doesn't even know these motherfuckers like that. These aren't her cousins.
Oh, fuck.
And they were like,
Oh fuck! So you was almost in a sex ring kidnapped.
no, honey, I was off Grand River and Schaefer. If you know anything
Oh
about
damn,
Detroit, you know, yeah, bad.
damn,
Okay, so I didn't
bad.
know, like I'm 16. I'm like, I've seen some shit because I grew up really poor and like traveled all over and shit, but this was some different shit. Like we came there at
Okay.
night, so I didn't see like the whole hood when we pulled
Oh,
in,
so yeah,
right?
you was shocked. You was shocked when the
Oh my
lights
God.
came on and
When
it was nothing but
the next
abandoned
morning,
buildings
when
and
they were
shit.
like, the next morning, this van pulls up. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, they'll do. And I'm like, will do for what? And he's like, you're gonna get in, you're gonna work for me, blah, blah, blah. I
Oh,
looked
damn.
at my girl, I said, look, bitch, I ain't hoeing in Detroit. Like I already knew that was bad shit. So I looked at the guy that owned the house and I was like, dude, I'm not fucking doing this. You're gonna have to kill me. I don't give a fuck. He's like, well, these are your two options. You either sell crack or you sell crack. And
Damn.
so you know what I'm saying?
You
Like, you
sold
either sell
crack.
your ass or you gonna sell,
I
you know
know
what
what
I
you
mean?
saying. I knew
So I
what
was
you
like,
was
well, I
getting. You
don't give a
sold some
fuck.
crack.
I didn't know exactly what it entailed, but I was like, I don't give a fuck. I would rather do that. I would rather fucking die than be out here, because I knew it was
For
bad,
sure.
right? So that's how this is a whole circular story. So anyway, so I'm in this trap house. They're like, anyways, X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to go into the whole nine. I'm not going to say names, blah,
For
blah,
sure.
blah.
We
But
don't
I
need
ended
all
up
that.
getting
For
deep
sure. We
into
don't
some
need
shit. But
we not.
but every day they would be freestyling like in the yard. We would be taking like the little shots at 1800, right? Remember the
Okay.
1800 shots where you fill up the
For
cap and you
sure.
take
Yeah.
it into your mouth? Anyways. And they would always be like freestyling, like, whatever, white girl, you can't fucking rap, blah, blah, blah. And one day I got so fucking mad. I jumped in the middle of this fucking circle with all these huge fucking dudes around me. I was like, and I like got in their face and like, they were like, holy shit, like you can rap. And I was like, I tried to fucking tell you that,
but for real.
Yeah, so anyways, that's how I started freestyling. They called me J Smooth. They're like, oh, your bars are smooth. We're going to call you J Smooth. My name was J Smooth when I was in Detroit.
Okay.
Funny enough, my manager now is from Detroit. This is years ago. Like, I'm talking years ago, before my head tattoo, before my boobs, before anything. Like, I was a baby. But now my manager is from Detroit, and I'm actually going back to Detroit on February 10th for the first time, going back to Detroit. And I'm going to be doing a show with Twista. Crazy.
With Twista? Oh, shit, for sure. Hey, I got a question for you, though. How did you land the Benny the Butcher feature?
So all of my collabs, you look back on my resume, right?
Discography.
Yeah, whatever you want to say. But yeah, if you look back at my collabs, and it's all people that I looked up to, that I really wanted to collab with. And once I checked off all those boxes, the only boxes I haven't checked off, there's a few like E40, Tech, and M, and a few other, but then my manager's like, okay, we got to find something that matches your swag, your style, that, you know what I'm saying, that would compliment you good. And he started looking through some discography. I always loved Benny. I always loved his style, the way he does things. And yeah, he's lit. And I like how he just don't, he don't give a fuck. Me and him are very similar in that respect. So that's cool. And then Kenny's like, hey, so Benny's coming to town. Do you want to do a track with him? I was like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. So
you got in the studio with him. It wasn't sending back and forth. That's dope.
Yeah. So he actually came to the studio. He didn't agree to do the video at first. When we were talking, he's like, I'm not going to do the video. But then when he like recorded the song and everybody was vibing, like I got behind the scenes, like, yeah. Like, they're like, man, this shit's lit. He's like, okay, let's film the video. I was like, okay, like, how are we gonna film the video? So I'm editing the video right now, but we were filming behind the scenes. We had the agreement to do that, but when we actually like heard the song and did the song, and he's like, yes, let's do the video. So we kind of had to like throw something together quick. So it's not like my normal videos where it's like, there's like, you watch the Twista video and it's like there's a whole like paid in full theme behind it, and an entry and blah blah blah. But so this is more of a like After Effects video. So I'm editing the video myself. I took the raw footage and I'm editing it myself. And I'm not doing it because like there's no good videographers. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying
is you taking control of your vision.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's
and
cool.
I'm
not mad at that.
Like I'm
For
good.
sure, that's dope.
And
I mean, you choreographer. You as a choreographer, you dance, you do that, so you got an eye and you see things. So most definitely, that's dope. I salute that. So Jay, I'm finna say your name wrong. Fucked up.
No,
I'm high
you just
right
said
now.
it right. Can't go back to saying it
I
wrong.
know it. I'm fucked up. I lost it. J.Irja. Did I say it right? J.Irja. I am so sorry. Area Fury. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. J.Irja, the sexy psycho. Everybody can find you on all platforms like that.
I mean, yes. Okay, so the sexy psycho is like, yeah, that's me, but it was almost like, it's like Gucci Man LaFleur.
For sure, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my brand.
You need an alter ego. You need an alter ego. A lot of rappers have alter ego. Eminem did it with the D12 group.
I mean, I guess it's an alter ego. I mean, I guess it's really my brand. Like, it's just a description of who I am.
But that
like
encompasses everything,
I am
right?
crazy, and I really don't care what people think about it. Some people like it, some people don't.
For sure. For sure. I mean, hey, you got bars, so fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, when you can hang with some of the best in the business, and you say E40 is a collaboration you're looking for, I would love to hear you and E40 get together.
It's actually funny because we were supposed to go link up with him. Actually, you know what's so funny is I actually met E40. I gave him my mixtape. I've got a picture like next to him. He doesn't take pictures next to people. Like he stands behind the table. They get in front of the table and they're like, hey, like he actually came from around the table. Stood right next to me. Took a picture.
With J.Irja.
Had my mixtape in his hand. This is, I think, before I even dropped my first full fucking album. But
that's dope. That's one of my favorite rappers too. So that's dope.
Yeah, I love E40. He's fucking amazing. So I love him. And when we went to the Bay Area, I got I did a collab with one of my guys in the Bay Area. Flew me out there to do this song and video with him. It was super dope, actually. It's called Cracks. If you look it up, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
But I went out there, I flew out there, and we were supposed to go link up with his team. And that's when the fires happened. Like, literally, I woke up and the fucking shit is on fire outside. I'm like, Kenny, what the fuck is that? Because the sky was all orange. I'm like, is that the window tint? And he's like, so it's on fire. I was like, what? He's like,
it's time to get the fuck up out of there.
Fire. I went outside and I put my hand over the hood of the Cadillac we had rented. It was oh my God, it was such a beautiful car. Anyways, so wiped my hand like this and it was pure black. And he's like, okay, we have to make a decision. Are we going to Oakland today or are we flying out? I'm like, Kenny, I'm sorry.
It's time to go.
I'm like, and then I go to try and switch my flights, no flights. And I literally got on my hands and knees and I prayed. I'm like, God, please fucking let a flight open up. I'm like, please, God, I'm like, I have to get the fuck out of here. Like, I literally, because my parents are
we got to get J.Irja back to safety. We can't let her go.
Bro,
we can't get her out of the fire.
It was literally like falling ash. It was like hell. I've never seen anything like it. And I've seen a lot of shit. But like, I even called my mom, like, Mom, what do? I can't get out. Like, there's no flight. She's like, get to Highway 1 and drive south and don't leave by the water. And I was like, oh my God, we're fucking died. But then I got a notification. Yeah, I got a notification that my flight change was approved. And I was like, oh my God, that was so crazy. But anyway, so that's the reason why we didn't end up.
That was nothing but God.
Linking up with their team. I mean, yeah. Okay, I've taken a lot of risks for my music shit, but at a point you have to be like, okay, like this is like natural disaster. Like we're gonna fucking like legit burn to death. I mean, there's,
For sure. Okay, J.Irja, so you got the Benny the Butcher song out now. What else you got coming out?
So the Benny the Butcher is the last song in the trilogy Stages of Grief. The first was Drowning with Royce. The second was Rage with Young Buck, and the third was Bounce Back with Benny the Butcher. So it was like sadness, anger, redemption. Like those are the things that I went through. Like when the period, like my little sister died, then my adopted father died, and then my grandpa, my great aunt, and my baby daddy, all in a period of 3 months. And I went into this like insane, like I had a break with reality. Yeah, it was crazy. I had to break with reality. Like it was really, really bad because my little sister was like my daughter, basically. Like I fucking raised her. Like everything was, she was my life, you know? And
for sure.
So that was like me pushing through and finally getting back into music. So this is like my push back into music. So obviously,
okay, that's what's up.
We're doing the Benny the Butcher promo run. So we got some really exciting fucking things coming up. I haven't announced it yet, but yeah. I mean, I guess I'll just say it for the people that are tuning in or whatever. I got the Shade 45 interview, so I'm going to be on Shade 45 Sirius XM.
Okay, what's up? That's what's up. Most definitely salute. That's what's up. Salute. Which Sway show?
You'll see. I'm going to announce it after. But
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Thank you for the exclusive drop.
And then I got 2 other huge fucking interviews in New York coming up. Like it's going to be it's insane. Like it's like almost like bringing tears to my eyes because it's just like, you know, when I told you that story about Detroit and I got thrown out of a moving car, like not even a mile and a half from where I'm going and performing with Twista. Like it's like an actual like real like I'm just so blessed and so thankful and so like it's fucking so cool to be able to like come full circle, you know? And so next I really just want to push the tracks that I'm creating tracks with like very high energy, just pushing. And to me, that's what's coming next for me. I'm tired of being angry and upset and all of those things, which there's a reason for it and I have a right to be, but I feel like I'm trying to push through and heal from those things. So now it's like I need to go. Like
Club,
it's go
NYC.
time. You know, it's go time.
For sure.
It's time to push.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I salute the movement. Thank you for sharing your story with us, for hitting us up. J.Irja, the sexy psycho, the lady with bars, with a good story, performing with Twista. What day is that?
February 10th in Detroit.
February 10th in Detroit. She performing with Twista.
You're in Quad Cities, right?
Yeah. We're not too far from there.
Yeah, you know, I almost died in Quad Cities once, literally.
God dang. How the hell did that happen?
So I was there dancing. So I used to be a dancer. Went to Quad Cities. I think the club was called Northern Exposure, if I remember correctly.
Northern Exposure?
Yeah,
okay,
with
for
the
sure.
Shitty parking lot. No offense, but like there's not even a paved parking lot. And like,
right.
So we were staying at this shitty Motel 6, me and my girl Natalie, and yeah, I was just like, I didn't give a fuck. Like I was a money chaser. I didn't give a shit. So anyways, and actually made a little bit of money there. Like, but the bitch was hating on me, whatever story. But we were staying at the Motel 6 and my girl went to go lock the door. And I was like, okay, girl. She's like, I was like, okay, did you lock it? She's like, yeah. I'm like, did you put the latch on? And she's like, no. And I was like, I had just had this bad feeling, like, get the fuck up, get the fuck up, get the fuck up. And I like put the latch on the door. And then I'm not kidding you. It took from the latch to going to lay down in bed. And it went boom. And the door went boom, like it opened, but the latch caught it. And I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on out there? And there's like, screaming, commotion and thud, thud, thud. I'm like, what the? Yes, like, I was like, what the fuck? I called the front desk, they're like, don't leave the room, don't leave the room. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So finally they say we can leave. We open the door and there was blood on the door, blood on the fucking floor. A guy got stabbed in the head against our fucking door. And if my instincts wouldn't have kicked in, he would have flown into the room, and I guarantee you we would have been dead. Guaranteed. Like he or maimed.
So the sexy psycho is also a psychic. Oh my goodness, she perceived the spidey senses work for sure. I'm glad you are here to give us your music. That kind of
shit comes from like being
Hey, you survived it. Now you're making great music. You survived. You're making great music. We appreciate it. Thank you once again for reaching out to us. I'm going to try to get tickets to the Twista show and get up there February the 10th. I'm going to try to come see you perform live. I'm going to see how the live show is. I hear the bars, so I would love to see the live show. For sure. J.Irja, Thank you for tuning in, typing in with Sessions QC. This has been fun. We waited a while for you. We understand ladies had to take their time getting ready, but we salute you. We most definitely want everybody to
Sorry.
tap into your music. Thank you once again for sharing your story. Salute. Shout out to your manager too, Ken, as
Thank you
well.
so
Thank
much, you
you for
guys.
tapping
Much
in, brother.
love.
Great shit. Y'all had a great conversation. Sessions, we having sessions. We locked
Period.
in. You better tap in. Thank you.
Quad.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Sessions, we having sessions, we locked in. You better tap in.
Sessions, we having sessions, we locked in. You better tap in. Welcome back to Sessions QC. We got Benny the Jet here
Yes,
with
sir.
us. Been tapping in with us for a minute. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. What about you do Bert J? So shout out Bert J.
Shout out Bert J. Yeah, Bert making this motherfucker his second home. Bert done been at this motherfucker damn near 3 weeks in a row. I ain't even mad at shit. The whole team. I said, man, Teasy done been here. I salute the team.
Oh yeah, man.
Most definitely, man. You also talking about K Young, your
Yeah.
other manager?
Yeah, so DJ K Young, Shade 45, amazing DJ.
Most definitely.
All that. That's my manager. Yeah, that's the homie, man.
That's
Yeah,
how
we doing
we've
some
been
good
trying to
stuff.
get her on the show, but she too busy want to do monster truck rallies and shit like
She's
that.
too busy for me most of the time. So.
It's cool though,
She
man.
answers the calls when I call. She answers.
That's
but
what's up, though,
She's doing
man.
her thing. So
That's
salute to
what
her.
we salute the movement, most definitely. You know, she was one of the pioneers of this shit around here, I believe, with the Flood 93
Yeah.
radio, man. So I want to salute all them that was a part of Flood 93 radio. Man, you know what I'm saying? They gave me inspiration, you know what I'm saying? So, how did you get into the music game?
So I've been doing the music thing for 6 or 7 years now, but I always was an actor when I was younger.
Actor?
So, yep. So I was in plays, I was in some short films,
For
some
sure.
commercials, stuff like that. I was raised, in the theater stuff, and I always knew I was gonna entertain in some way, because I'm not made for a 9 to 5.
For sure.
That's not what I do.
For sure,
you know.
for sure. I see the swag, so most
Yeah.
definitely, I get you. You're not ready for the 9 to 5, so you got to
That's not my
entertain.
thing, man. But I do 9 to 5.
You got to. You
thing
got to
pay
pay.
my dues.
You got to.
Yeah. But no. So then I was about like 17, 18 when I met my guy No Vet, who's actually from the Quad Cities, and I met him through my guy Bird as well, and he had a studio, and he was
Okay.
a big influence of mine, and so I started recording some music with him. At his place, he kind of, showed me how to spit on the mic, how to, layer your tracks, all kinds of stuff like that. So, yeah, I've been doing it for a while now. So that's kind of how I got into it. I've always loved music,
For sure.
hip hop, pop music, all that. I was
So you
going for
do it
Michael
all?
Jackson. Yeah, I got Michael Jackson and Tupac tatted on me.
So versatile.
Yeah, the classics.
The classics, most definitely. I salute that. So, who is Benny the Jet?
He's a theater kid turned rapper turned actor / I don't know. He's someone who can do it all.
Someone who can do it all?
Yeah, a lover.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. I see your publicist with you, most definitely.
Yeah. You know how we coming.
For sure.
2023, man.
2023, most definitely. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man. How far you traveled?
Yeah. So I actually just got back from LA.
LA.
I was out in Arizona before that with Futuristic. He's an artist out there. He did the Nerd Rap in Compton. Got a couple songs with him. I toured with him. Actually, a year ago right now, I was literally on tour with him.
On tour? How many cities were you in?
We was a small tour in Denver, Fort Collins, and Colorado Springs.
Okay, so you was out there doing the Weed City tours.
Yeah. No, they gave us a lot of free weed, but I was out in Arizona a couple weeks ago, or like a week ago, for this artist workshop with Futuristic and Kato, the producer. Kato's a multi-Grammy award-winning producer. Just sat down with them, talked about music, showed them some of my music. Yep, kind of, learned some knowledge from them. So then I went out to LA on a whim because my boy, he's an actor out there and he has a channel he just started. He wants some help shooting some content. And I was like, hey, I would love some content. I'm not trying to come back to the snow yet.
Right.
So I literally canceled my ticket, went out there on a whim. I ended up linking up with a bunch of celebrities, a bunch of comedians. It was crazy, man. I smoked with Reggie Watts. It was an experience. So yeah, touring, traveling, and just getting my face out there outside of the Midwest, kind of putting on for the Midwest is what I do. A lot of artists only know
the Midwest.
Yeah.
And I keep telling people that, man, at some point you gotta grow bigger than where you from. Don't get me wrong, it's cool to be the man, but that's all you ever want to be?
Yeah.
And the only way people gonna know you is if you get out there and travel and push it, because ain't nobody gonna push you harder than you push you.
If you're a big fish in a small pond, you're gonna outgrow your tank. And then what happens?
Point, yeah.
You will suffocate. So you gotta get out there and push your brand, your music. And I learned, it's all about marketing and just getting out there. And the internet's cool, but face to face is real.
Most definitely. Most definitely getting people. So what music platforms are you on?
I'm on everything: Spotify, Apple Music,
Spotify, Apple
YouTube,
Music.
Whatever you use, SoundCloud.
Okay.
And you can find me anywhere, really.
Anywhere. So what you got coming out now?
I'm actually working on an EP right now. Got some things in the works.
Who you working with?
I can name some producers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I can name West Music out here.
West Music, yeah.
My boy DJ Paymon. I got some producers out in Atlanta. I'll be linking up with. So yeah, we're kind of in the building stages of forming. All the details behind that right now. But that's the big goal right now is to drop that EP sometime this year and then go on a little press run. Not even little, but a big press run.
Most definitely. I love the way you corrected yourself because we're not doing nothing little. Everything is big. So
this is the time, man, for everybody, for you, for any artist, any creative watching right now. This is the time. This is the year to just go crazy. I just started a podcast as well.
Okay.
It's called In the Cockpit, so you can check that out. It's coming out. The first episode actually about to launch with DJ K Young.
Okay.
I got a bunch of dope interviews lined up with a bunch of dope artists, CEOs.
You got me and King Dre lined up.
Of course, you got me on here. I got you. It's all love, man.
For sure, I appreciate that, man. So, who all have you worked with in the past? You know what I'm saying on the music side.
So Futuristic.
Outside of we heard Futuristic.
Aaron Cohen, he's an artist out in New York. Lex Bratcher, she's crazy. Check out Lex Bratcher. She is. I just saw her in LA. She's moved out there.
What's her platform?
Lex Bratcher everywhere. She got. She's on one of Tech Nine songs.
Okay.
She's just collaborated with Jordan Lucas. She's on her way up.
Oh yeah, she was some.
Yeah, she's crazy. So check her out.
Spitters on that Lucas joint.
Yeah, no, she's a spitter. I'm not a spitter like that. I'm more kind of poppy.
You got
club
the pop.
type shit.
You want to make everybody dance.
Exactly.
That's what's up though, man. It takes everybody. That's the shit they say though. That shit. Motherfuckers talk. I love hearing that hard shit, but I know in the club get them girls going. You gotta have that smooth motherfucker. Then here you come. Shades on you getting it going.
I only got the shades on because motherfuckers got me high out here.
Oh, that's what it is, man.
This is squinty on the camera.
SessionsQC, man. Shit, I stay looking squinty, man. They think I'm part Japanese, man. So, but I mean, this SessionsQC, man. This is what we do. It's a smoke. It's a talk. We do the music. We enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? We enjoy having all you guys come through, man. I love the team you brought with you, man, and everybody that came through deep tonight. I know you had to wait. I know you had to wait a little bit, man. We had a great interview with J.Irja, the Sexy Psycho, man. That interview was crazy.
Can't wait to watch that.
Man, y'all are gonna enjoy that, man. I promise you, man. It was a good knowledgeable lesson on her. But we also got a great one with you.
I appreciate
you know
that.
what I'm saying? Appreciate you popping through, man. We got Benny the Jet. You got an Iowa City thing going on?
Yeah, that's where I kind of started my fan base. Sold out a couple shows there this summer.
Sold out?
Yeah.
I love the way you say that. You know what I'm saying? My boy sold out. You know.
Yeah, no, it's a big deal to sell out in your hometown. So I'm proud of myself.
That's where you based out of, Iowa City?
Yeah, right now. Well, I travel all the time. You can catch me probably more out of state than in state right now.
You gotta be, man. Shit, it's cold around this motherfucker, man. I'm still stuck here.
That's why they want to come back, man.
Nah, once I'm gone, man. We're gonna take the team and fly up out here. We out of here.
I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That.
People that grow with you, go with you. You feel me?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Family. Oh,
yeah.
Man. Appreciate it, man. So, I got a question for you, though. So,
yes,
I ask everybody this. Who's your top 5 of artists around here, local?
Local?
Or, you know what I'm saying? Who's your top 5 artists anywhere?
So, I don't really know that many artists from the QC. So, I'm going to speak on, the Iowa City area kind of.
Okay, yeah. Give me your top 5 Iowa City.
I would say my boy Posey. He's crazy. Sly Swift. Top 5, man. It's hard for me, man.
He's high. Forgive him.
Yeah, I'll also just be having a small circle of artists around me.
Sure.
But there's a lot of creators like Ryan Price, he's a TikToker. He's doing his thing. There's a lot of DJs like my boy Rosales, my boy Dan Jewell up in he does Field House and a lot of clubs around Iowa City. So I can't really limit it to just rappers because my friends are all artists, but we all do different things.
For sure.
So, yeah.
So them are the top 5 artists.
Yeah, I would say artists, creators in general.
I appreciate that. I love your swag, man. You brought something different because other people just keep it music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you forced the question to go, yo, well, I love that. You know what I'm saying? Push your movement. I salute that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I see you say you're an actor first and foremost. So anything outside you want to try to act in, outside of that, you trying to get in top of movie? You know, because Tubi hiring everybody that shoot movies.
That's true. Who?
Tubi.
Oh,
you know all Tubi movies
yeah.
hood as fuck. So anybody could get a Tubi movie to grow the platform first and foremost.
I mean, I would love to act in a movie or something big. But I really want to just create content like videos and stuff like that, man. I've been really getting into creating and editing videos myself.
Okay.
So I would love to be in a movie. You know, my boy
make
Bert,
your own. Write your
he's
own
trying to get me to do that kind of stuff.
script in. Shit, that's what you want to do. Write it.
Yeah.
Write it and then put, you know what I'm saying? You know, Bert will film it. He keep a cameraman with him.
He do.
Or two. You know what I'm saying? So we get it filmed. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely, Benny the Jet, man. I want people to tap in with you. What you say? All platforms. Everything is Benny the Jet.
Yeah, Instagram, Benny the Jet, Twitter. My bad.
Go ahead, do your thing, man.
I was going into my thing. Yeah, no.
Shit.
Instagram, Benny the Jet. Twitter, it's all the same. 3 underscores after Benny the Jet. TikTok, official Benny the Jet. Follow me on my podcast. In the cockpit, and just follow the journey, man. I create a lot of content, do vlogs, all kind of stuff, so you can see my journey and just kind of check me out. So I appreciate you listening and watching, and appreciate you having me on, man.
Well, I appreciate you coming through, man. Smoking with us, man. We still got a little bit to take care of after we got to do the fit chat. I see you another guy want to kill the fit chat, so we're gonna have to take care of that. But most definitely, Benny the Jet. I want y'all to tap in with him, man. He got a lot of things going, man, and he's fucking with Bert. You know, we also got to announce the Cannabis Cup of Illinois is coming soon. Tap in with us, the Cannabis Cup. We gonna smoke your weed and tell you if it's trash or not. If it's gas, we gonna let you know. But if it's trash, we gonna talk about that shit. Most definitely, SessionsQC. Tap into the hottest podcast out the quad. Thank you, Benny the Jet.
Thank you, brother.
Sessions, we having sessions, we locked in. You better tap in.
Sessions, we having sessions, we locked in. You better tap in. Welcome back, SessionsQC. We now have a young rapper. Goddamn it, 5'6" guy. You know what I'm saying? He say Davenport representative, A&W, man. Thank you for coming to the show. I'm glad you sat around. Wait, man. My brother, what got you into the music shit, man?
So I ain't gonna lie, like my parents really, they just listen to old school stuff. You feel me? They had a good taste for music, and you feel me? I just wanted to make my own sound music type shit.
Right. So what do you classify your sound as?
I don't know. I'm not a drill rapper.
You're not a drill rapper?
I'm not a drill rapper, but I definitely make some like.
But you talk real shit.
I talk real shit.
Okay, so that's what's up, man. I appreciate you saying you distinguish it yourself. You're not a drill rapper, but you talk real shit. It's life, man. You know, coming from the 5'6", we know how hard life is over there, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think a lot of people know though. You feel me? But like,
I get it, bro. You know, shit. Just hey, man. Motherfuckers say what they want to say. Every place, you know what I'm saying, is rough in its own way. You know what I'm saying? Has the same capabilities of doing exactly what big cities or any place else doing. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be getting that shit twisted, man. So you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a 309 representative. I ain't even gonna fuck, bro. But my mama done been in the 5'6" forever, so I ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? Most definitely, man. You know, I'm a Quad City guy more than anything, man. I love putting the time on, man. So you say your parents got you into music.
Yeah.
You're not a drill rapper.
Yeah, me and my sister used to have like rap battles.
Oh fuck. Like URL rap battles or just songs for my song better than your song rap battle.
We would just clown each other type shit.
Oh, so you was like, what's that one? I can't even think of them motherfucking boys that was. I can't read this, man. I'm fucked up.
Talking about Wild Now?
Nah, Wild Now shit. Nah, I'm not talking about. It was a group. I couldn't even remember who the fuck they was signed with Young Jock. They was from Chicago. They did that. I can't think of the name of that goddamn song they did. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, some shit like that. You know, when they was doing the fucking the talking shit about each other, doing the, you know what I'm saying, doing the dozens in the rap. I'm crazy right now, man. I'm high. I can't remember shit like that. I was locked up at the time, so please charge it to my brain and not my heart.
You say you were locked up for like 25 years? Right?
Yeah, I was locked up for 25 years. I went in at 17, came home 42.
You said at 42?
I came home at 42.
Can I ask what you did, or is that too late?
Nah, I committed murder out here gang banging. You know, they basically gave me the first gang-related murder in the Quad Cities. Which, yeah.
It's great.
How was life for you now? How was it different?
Life is, I appreciate this. This is dope. Ain't nobody ever came on my show and fucking interviewed me. This is that Joe Rogan shit. I swear for God. But life is different now is because I'm not that same guy who does anything irrational. You know what I'm saying? I think before I make my decisions now. Plus, I'm out here trying to. I can never repay the family. You know what I'm saying? My family lost a lot because I miss my little sisters and shit growing up. But another family lost their family member for the rest of their life. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's fucked up because I gotta live with that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's rough because, you know, damn, how would you take it if a motherfucker walks around you? You know what I'm saying? But I'm grateful that the family is forgiving. I'm grateful that they, you know what I'm saying? That I have a chance to come out here and make amends for the stuff that I did. I'm grateful that I got a platform to talk about it and to share my life story. You know, sometimes I make light of shit of the joint, but you know what I'm saying? I do that to laugh, to keep from crying a lot. You know what I'm saying? So doing this show is therapy to me, man. You know what I'm saying? At times I get to talk to the youth because there's a lot of people out here crashing out. And they crashing out for people who would not paying 10 toes with them, won't send them $10, $20. But they bros. Bro, man, I took an oath to some shit, man. I swear to God, I talk Vice Lord shit on here. I talk gangster shit because I got a lot of partners that's gangster. I talk that shit because I lived it and it was a part of my life for so long. But I also understand that everybody who say they're your brother is not your brother. Everybody who say they're your bro, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not even because they want to be. Sometimes it's because fucking when you're not around, life goes on, man. It took a lot for me to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That people gotta live their lives. I mean, just because I'm gone, don't mean they shit stop. So I mean, so a lot of times, I mean, it hurts, and it's a bitter pill to swallow to realize that you crashed out for some shit that wasn't, you know what I'm saying, as solid as you was about it. But that's the choices that you make. You got to live with that, and that's what I have to do. I have to live with that. But I also tell people that think about it. I did 25 years of my life. They giving out fucking that shit. What they giving out now, motherfuckers in there for the rest of their life, bro. So you got to think about you know what I'm saying. There's consequences for them actions, man. And you got to live with them.
It's real shit. And I appreciate that because, you know, for a lot of people, it's hard to take that accountability and shit.
Yeah, I mean, you know, that's how, you know, people used to get mad at me in the joint because I used to walk around smiling and shit. Bro, every night before we got locked up to go to bed, I used to walk through and sometimes I would read poems out to guys, you know what I'm saying? Just out of the books, I would pick something out, like, you know what I'm saying? And just share with it. And then I also used to say good night to everybody in English and in Spanish, you know what I'm saying? So it got to the point if I didn't do it, guys would hit me up, man, you know it's about to be lockup time, man. You ain't telling nobody good night. You know what I'm saying? But everybody said it back in response. You know what I'm saying? It was because I had made amends with myself. Like, man, I did what I did. I can't be mad at nobody. Even if a motherfucker did tell on me, I gave him that ammunition to use against me. I gotta live with that. Even if a motherfucker's not doing what we said we was gonna do, I gotta live with that because that was my choice now. And so I once I made that a part of my life, I was able to smile every day. I took accountability for my actions. I mean, I'm sorry. I did what I did, and now I gotta live with that. And I smiled every day. I told people stuff like that, man, and it was therapy there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how a lot of me and the guys, we still communicate to this day. A lot of us are free. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying, form bonds with people we used to call enemies. Fucked up, ain't it, man? These are your closest friends. The cat you damn near said you a kill, you know what I'm saying, at one point in life over wordings of concepts. That's all it is, wording of the same concept. All is well, all is one. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just love, truth, peace, freedom, justice, love, life, loyalty, knowledge, wisdom. You know what I'm saying? That shit is all this fucking same shit. It's just said in different terms. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be saying the same shit. Like,
and people don't realize, man. You know what I'm saying? Those groups was designed at a time to protect, but what they grew into.
Over time, it's just like,
you know what I'm saying? You know, corruption, anything man makes, corruption gets into. So you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that when we first started talking, you said you just 5'6" Davenport. I love the way you said that, man, because a lot of people would have took what I was asking, you know what I'm saying, and wanted to just shout out, you know, some shit. Sometimes people shout out some disrespectful shit, and we're not trying to be that. We're not trying to be the messy guys. You know what I'm saying? So, off of the hard shit, let's get back to the fun, light shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? You say your A&W Productions, right?
Yeah.
With 2 S's at the end?
Yeah, 2 S's.
That's your Instagram?
That's the Instagram handle.
Instagram handle. This YouTube. I'm finna say this shit. Lil 808.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I appreciate that. It sound like 808 the way, some shit like that, but I like Lil 808. I appreciate that. That's dope, man. I'm glad I was able to say it right in my high state. But you know what I'm saying. What all you got coming out?
I can't really say, like, because I mean,
you just make
independently, I got shit like, I'll drop here and there. But I do low key got like a 6-song tape. Might have like a couple more songs on it,
but for right now, you got a 6-song tape ready to.
It's not. I mean, it's
ready to hit.
It's not ready. I want to make sure like everything's good before I just like start giving more details.
Okay, who are you working with production wise?
Me.
Me.
But like.
Damn, I love that nigga.
It's not like that. Like, I'm not making my own beats or nothing. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna definitely give them their credit and shit too. But like, producing wise, as of right now, I'm just like.
You get the beats from, so you buy the beats and then you just record yourself and do your thing.
Yeah, type shit.
Okay, who all you work with? Artists, artistically.
Artist-wise, you know, I gotta shout out my nigga Zane, because me and him started like rapping together type shit. Master Frank. That's really mostly who I got features with. I ain't gonna lie. My nigga Facto, feel me?
You know, you saying some names I have never heard.
Oh,
you gotta, I
I
appreciate that. You know, that's why I do the show, man, to get put up on new music, and you know what I'm saying. And then when you talk to them, tell them they most definitely welcome to come, because you hit up Dre, man. I ain't even know you. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, my nigga Joe put me on like.
Oh yeah.
I was definitely gonna get in the works, like I was saying earlier, but he definitely told me to tap in.
And yeah, we did at the Lil Zay show.
And we did tap in at the Lil Zay show. You were recording and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I told you.
Most definitely. And here we are. We got the connection. We finally tapped in.
Gang was with me too.
For sure. We was all that night. I'm glad y'all made it through, man. And gonna give your man a shout out, man.
MBM Mondo, man. We got Henry TG, TDI, man. You feel me? Joe Westbrook and TZ. You already know TZ and
For
Joe.
sure.
So
For sure, them you guys. I appreciate the team coming through, man.
Most definitely, me too. Very
I'm glad y'all doing your thing, man. I'm glad y'all sticking. I love the unity you guys got in y'all movement, man.
I knew all these guys since we was like 4 or 5 type shit.
Oh shit! So this that sandbox shit. You know what I'm saying? That's real. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad y'all are moving in the court, man. I'm glad to see these brothers from Davenport and the Quad Cities stand up and do their thing, man. I salute you, man. You know, anything y'all got going on, y'all more than welcome to debut it here. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to come through and shoot a video. You know, we shoot performances. You know, we had to charge for that, unfortunately, due to the cost of the show, and but we love to shoot dope performances of guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Give you something to take with yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a video separate of the show as well. You know, you get it so you can share it on all your platforms and sites. So I mean, anytime you want to come through and do something, man, y'all more than welcome. Whenever we get this Smoker Ball 2 set up and you know what I'm saying, ready to go, man, I most definitely love to see y'all perform. See, everybody love it. The Smokers Ball 1 was the shit, man. So we got to do Smokers Ball 2, man. It's coming up. Even though we didn't get one in for season 2, we're gonna get one in for season 3, maybe season 4. Cause goddamn it, SessionsQC is the podcast that will not stop. We here, goddamn it, and we're not going nowhere. Thanks to young brothers like A&W. You goddamn it, thanks to brothers, you know, Benny the Jet. Thanks to J. Say the name Drake, cause I fucked it up. J.Irja. J.Irja, the sexy psycho. Thank you for that, brother. You know what I'm saying? We know what I'm saying, all the way out of Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's tapping in with us, man. I appreciate it, man. We here, man. We're not going nowhere. Thank you for coming, my brother. Let's continue to smoke and have some fun before it's time to go. Sessions, we having sessions. We locked in. You better tap the fuck in.